Hello, you wonderful people. Just making this video as a bit of an update to kind of let you know some changes that are going to be coming to the channel. There are changes that you might have seen already started implemented. You probably won't really notice it until, you know, probably more stuff kind of comes back. Because obviously at the time of me recording this, a lot of the stuff that I'm currently watching TV show wise is kind of on break, but they're slowly coming back. So, but the whole discussion about this is like, obviously, you know, if you've been around this channel for a little while, you know how I've typically gone about doing my reviews. Like say like I'm watching two or three different shows that kind of fit one, you know, review show. Let me give it an example to kind of clarify. Like, so let's take on Sundays for not too comic book, for example. Like, currently the shows I'm watching on Sunday will be Batwoman, Supergirl, and The Walking Dead. All three currently on break right now. But normally I'd put all three of those in one. I put all three reviews together as one not too comic book review. And obviously include time codes to get each respective one. Well, now what I'm doing is now instead of doing it all as one, you know, review, so one video, it's going to be three separate video reviews. So Batwoman's going to get its own video. So Supergirl, so is The Walking Dead. You know, I've talked about that recently. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Like I said, I brought it up more recently as a discussion point, but I figured it's probably better to do it like that because this way the reviews are more easier to track down. You'll probably get a better idea of what it is that you might be clicking on. Because I also know, once again, it's like, because the reason why I packaged so much stuff together and even include time codes was because I know not everything I watch is stuff that other people are going to be interested in. Because, you know, it's like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people that like everything that I like, which obviously is totally fine. But I just know that my particular taste in TV, I might have some overlap with some people, but not everything I like is going to be something that's appealing to everyone else. So that's why I think it's probably better if I start separating things, just because you get a clear cut of like, okay, this, you want to hear my thoughts about this particular show, you don't really care about anything else, so that way you get straight to what you want, you know, without having to worry about it. The reason why I've always packaged stuff together is because I've always been a little worried about like uploading too much, because I mean, looking at everything that I'm currently watching on Sundays, like I said, a lot of it's on break right now, but obviously there's going to be new stuff filtering in as well. That's a lot of stuff I'm watching on Sunday that those reviews are going to go up Monday, and that's going to be like a crap ton of uploads. I feel like the rest of the week I might be doubling, maybe even tripling some of my uploads. It might be anywhere between like 3 to 4 uploads, which isn't too bad. But Mondays feel like they're going to be crazy, especially because I don't forget, a lot of times, unless I don't have any videos those weeks, I'm still going to have my regular Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos on top of like the reviews as well. So there's going to be a lot of uploading. So because of that, I am going to be shifting around the scheduling for it. I never made much of a point of putting it out there when my exact upload time is, but it's always been pretty much the same. Videos have been at 12 p.m. and then like if any respective reviews would come out at 3, 4, and 5. That's usually my schedule, but obviously going forward, I'm going to fiddle with that a little bit. My current thought process is main videos are going to be moved up to 9 a.m. Do note this is Eastern Standard Time. And then at 12 p.m. is where the first review is going to go up, and any subsequent reviews are going to come out every 2 hours. That's my current thought process, but like I said, on like Monday, there's going to be a lot of reviews coming out, so I might push some of that back. I haven't 100% decided. Like, none of this is cemented, so that's why I don't want to really give it any concrete times. But I just want to let you know that you expect like stuff is going to be coming out, and I'm not going to do what I used to do, where I used to put out reviews like an hour, like I said, 3, 4, and 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread them out more, especially because there are going to be more. There's going to be at least 2 hours of upload time between, like, scheduling in between each review, for example. So like I said, if something comes on at, like a review goes up at 12, the next one, if there's going to be one that day, comes out at 2, so on and so forth. So that's just something I kind of wanted to kind of like update you about. Like I said, it's something that's kind of been rattling off on my brain for a while, and I kind of want to take this opportunity to kind of test drive this for a little bit. Like I said, a lot of stuff I'm watching currently isn't back yet, so you really won't notice it too much. The only example of it currently is on Sundays. I watch Ray Donovan and Dare Me, which both of those are categorized as, you know, for me, I categorize them as crime-centrics. So before, on Monday, you would have one crime-centric with Ray Donovan and Dare Me put together, and, you know, time stamps. But now, like I said, they're 2 separate uploads of Ray Donovan, then like 2 hours later you get the Dare Me review. So using that kind of, you know, as a current example, like I said, that's the most recent one of it. But obviously going forward, like I said, you can expect to see probably a lot more of that. So like I said, I've just been a little nervous about, you know, uploading so much, but like I said, I think as long as I spread it out a little bit more, I think that's actually probably going to do me better in the long run than kind of doing that. I mean, to be fair, the way I've gone about, like, because obviously I've changed up a little bit here and there, how I've gone about, you know, the review. In particular, like the titling and how I package all of them and stuff. Like, obviously that's something that's evolved over the 3 years that I've been doing it. It's going into its 4th year in February of me doing these TV shows and reviews. So like I said, because even more recently, obviously I started adding like episode titles and stuff like that. Even that's going to help, I'm sure, because a lot of people are like, me just including the episode title isn't really the easiest thing to kind of find my reviews. So for them, you know, and so now, you know, someone suggested I start adding in, you know, the season number and the episode number. That way it's easier because it's more of a hassle to actually look up the episode title. So it's a whole thing. I made, you know, it's meant to be a little more convenient. So I took that and I've kind of applied it. And like I said, because I've always packaged a lot of reviews together, that's kind of a hard thing to do because you only have a set amount of, you know, title space. So this is going to make finding everything specifically, I feel like, a lot more easier. So, you know, so like I said, I've been implementing those changes more recently. So I figured, you know, with this in mind, new year and everything. And like I said, I've been doing this going into its 4th year, you know, soon to be these reviews. So like, why not kind of change it anymore? So like I said, I think this will kind of help me in the long run. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to test it out, but I think this might be a better choice. Like, we'll see whether or not that is the case. But like I said, just wanted to give you a little update of that. Like I said, won't see it too much. It won't have too much impact going forward. But, you know, I mean, currently it won't have too much impact, but I'm just letting you know going forward, you might kind of see that kind of spring up over the course of the channel. But yeah, really, that's all I want to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, light to the fullest, enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.